Let's get you more details on a story that was reported just a little while earlier where two passenger jets collided at the Japanese airport. Reports suggest a Korean Airlines plane clipped a Cathay Pacific Airways aircraft, and the collision took place when the airplane was preparing for takeoff. In fact, there is a statement that has been released by the airline. It says, and I quote now from the statement, "Our aircraft, which was stationary at the time with no customers nor crew on board, was struck by a Korean Air A330 which was taxiing past. The good news is that there have been no casualties, no injuries so far." The incident, remember, is just coming weeks after a near catastrophic collision that also you had seen at Tokyo's Haneda Airport, where a Japanese airline plane collided as it landed with a smaller Coast Guard plane. And Group Captain Augustine Vinod is also joining us right now. As we say good evening to him, these are also images right now on your screens that tell us more of the story. Sir, good evening and thank you for speaking to us on Republic. When do you assess what's going on, particularly in the aviation sector? You're talking of this incident that fortunately is not reporting any injuries. What do you believe should be done to ensure that there is better safety and perhaps accountability when it comes to the aviation sector across board?
Very good question. In fact, at Hokkaido, I was looking at, it happened at 5:30 p.m. local time. At Hokkaido, the visibility was not the issue. So, and it was one passenger jet which was parked. My speculation or my understanding would be aeroplane which taxis out, like in this case, the Airbus A330, always follows a line. There is a line that it follows. वो line के दाएं बाएं नहीं जाते हैं. So it is important for us to understand this very, very clearly. So this Cathay Pacific aircraft, which was parked at the gate, one of them, either the taxiing out aeroplane or the aeroplane which was parked, one of them have made a mistake and they were not where they were supposed to be. Otherwise, such a thing cannot happen. Airports are designed like that. So even, say for example, if you're a wide body, in this case it is a wide body jet, which means a big jet cannot taxi in certain taxiways. So those big jets can only be taxied in a cleared taxiways in which they have wingtip to wingtip clearance. So there is something has gone wrong. Either the parked aeroplane was not parked correctly or the taxiing out aeroplane was not on the line, which is very, very rare because pilots normally, follow the line, that yellow line on which you are supposed to taxi. So only I think some inquiry will tell us as to who went wrong. But see, Japan has been in news for wrong reasons as far as aviation is concerned for a couple of, since the tsunami and the earthquake that happened. Is it something to do with earthquake? Because post-earthquake, a lot of things have flown into Japan. The relief material, the rescue material, medicines, dressing, food, such kind of equipment have come from all over the world. So is the congestion is one of the reason? I don't know. And Hokkaido, remember, is one of the busiest airport in Southeast Asia. So it happening in Hokkaido is something it's really surprising to me. But let's wait for the inquiry to give us a preliminary report as to why it happened. Because the parked aeroplane was also a wide body, so I don't know whether it was parked where he is supposed to park or somebody made a mistake of allowing him to park in a place where he is supposed to park. So let's wait for the report. Over to you.
All right. So thank you so much for speaking to us on Republic. And we do know that the Japanese government, in fact, had announced last week that it has tightened a lot of these air traffic control protocols after the accident. Like you also just underscored, we'll track that story for the moment. We move on with more news coming in.